guys, for art this week I thought I'd continue with our flower theme, and we're going to do some flower stamping using homemade stamps made out of toilet paper rolls. So in order to make these, I just got a toilet paper roll. You can also use paper towel rolls and cut them if you'd prefer to use that. And then I drew with a pen, just as a guideline for cutting, I drew kind of what would be petals. So there's lots of different kinds of petals that you could draw. You could do like the jagged petals like this, which when you cut them and open them, it would look like this one. You could do rounded petals. You could do a combination of jagged and round, or you can just do squiggle lines. It doesn't matter. Or you can do what I did with this one, where I just cut lots of different strips and then folded it back to make my flower. So for this one, you would draw your lines. You want to cut down at least halfway down your thing because you're going to be folding them down. So then you just cut along your lines. So you'd cut it out like that. If it's not directly on the line, that's okay, no worries. So you cut out your petals, and then once it's like this and your petals are cut out, then you're just going to fold these back so that they're flat. And that would be your flower. If you this only has 4 petals. If you had more than 4 petals, you would just cut your triangles closer together, okay? So you're trying to make a design like this. You can do a couple different ones so you have different flowers on your paper. And then I'll show you what we're gonna do. So the materials you're gonna need, aside from your flower stamping designs, are going to be some paint. I have 3 colors here. I'll probably just use 2 because I'm only gonna use these 2 stamps. And then you need some paint brushes for your paint. I chose 1 for each color so we don't get the colors mixed up. And then I also found these in my craft drawer, and they're just little circles left over from a birthday party that I had, which I'm going to use for the center of my flowers. So to start this off, I'm going to take my design. We'll do this one first. And then I'm just going to coat the petals in paint. You want to do it kind of thick, only because you're going to be stamping this and you want the paint to transfer to the paper. So if you do it too thin, the paint might not transfer. And if you do it way too runny, then it might smear. So just enough to kind of coat it so it's still a little bit wet. So let me just do that. And you can take your time. I'm just trying to do this quick and so that you guys can see what we're doing. So I've coated it all with pink. Now let's see if it works. We're gonna stamp it down. Some of them, if they don't go all the way down, you might need to push them down a little bit. Push them down. And then when we pull it up, ooh, it's like a little design. I may have needed to put a little bit more paint on that one, but still could pass as a flower. Pretty little flower. Let's try the other one. Let's try this one. So the key is to have them as flat as you can. So when you push them down, see how this is going up? That spot's not going to hit the paper. So you want them as flat as you can. So that's why you may have to push them down a little bit. So let's try this one let's try it in purple. So I'll paint the edges. I like this purple, it's pretty. Okay, so I've painted that one, and let's try this one. Put it down. I have to push down the edges a little bit. And that one makes a flower as well. This is cool. So I'm just going to continue doing the flowers on my paper, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like at the end. And there you have it, guys. Some really pretty flower art for spring. I added some green leaves in there just to fill up some of the space, but I think it turned out really pretty. I hope you guys have fun. This is a really easy activity for you to do at home. Take care, guys. Bye.